G'day everyone, Matt Elder of mattelder.com here, and today we're going to go behind the scenes on putting together the House of Dots that will premiere in London Coal Drops Yard at King's Cross, January 28th, 2020. We are doing this video to drop at the time the embargo lifts, so apologies if it doesn't have a 100% complete look and is relying more on preliminary information than the finalized information at launch. This is to try to give you a glimpse into working for a company I'm sure many watching this video would like to do, and a behind the scenes look at how parts of the House of Dots project came together. Please visit mattelder.com and subscribe so you can always be kept in the loop with new videos and exclusive content, regardless of any YouTube algorithm changes. First up, what is the House of Dots? The House of Dots is a promotional vehicle for LEGO's new Dots product. Click here for a link to a preview review of the new LEGO Dots lineup. LEGO Dots is a product for those who might struggle with complex LEGO models and instructions. It treats objects such as jewelry stands, bracelets, pencil holders, etc. as blank canvases to apply LEGO Dots tiles to. Largely LEGO Dots are flat 1x1 tiles, rounded circles, quarter pizzas, and teeth LEGO pieces in an array of existing colors and new printed pieces. So it is more an entry point and appealing to new market segments rather than LEGO's hardcore fan base. The House of Dots itself is actually constructed from 8 shipping containers. I've done some basic 3D model here to try to give a sense of the layout and how it was constructed. So the House of Dots is split over 2 levels, so you've got 4 shipping containers on the bottom, so you start off with one there, there's another one there, 2 in the back, and then you go up to the second level, which then has another 4, like that, and that's how you get all 8 together. You also have a set of stairs on one side so you can get from the lower level to the upper level, and then on the other side you're going to have a set of stairs so you can come down, and apparently also a slide as well, which would be great for the kids. Okay, so now we have the 8 shipping containers. How are they converted to a house? Well, we start making some modifications and slicing and cutting them up. So if you take off the main one of the doors there, and then take off some walls in between, and then cut away some more walls, you're going to get the downstairs. So we'll just go for a little bit of a walkthrough with this. You come into the first area, which will be your lounge room, which has chair, table, I think it's gonna, some carpet as well. And then you go through the lounge into more of the kitchen, which will have, kitchen sink, some upper cupboards, some lower cupboards, all be decorated out. And then we'll go for a bit of a walk through the back, which will then bring you out to the outside where you can then have the stairs to go up to the second level. And once we're up here, we're into the upstairs configuration. There's going to be a bathroom with a bathtub and it'll all be tiled. I don't know too much about the upstairs configuration because I was only ever in it one time very briefly and never saw any plans for it either. It may be a bedroom or just a space for a branded experience. And then we'll come out for some stairs going down and possibly a slide. The idea with the House of Dots was to create a house decorated with LEGO tiles. LEGO brought in artist Camille Walala to provide general unifying design and decorative finish to the project, so everything is decorated according to Camille's art direction. Here is her website and some of her work, some big bold bright colors in geometric patterns in urban spaces. Thus makes sense to combine LEGO's palette with Camille's design sensibilities. We'll show some of the works in progress of different furniture items, wall and floor patterning. Showing up on screen is a tag to indicate a pattern or item that was being decorated. A dozen of us used some 2 million tiles in the couple of weeks we were working on this, thus our thumbs and fingers are a little sore after 2 weeks of pressing tiles down. I think we're all thankful we didn't have to craggle anything. If you didn't understand that reference, go and check out the first LEGO movie. Most of it was done with special double-sided tape. We'd get standard LEGO base plates, then have them expertly cut and sanded and stuck down to the MDF surfaces with double-sided tape. From here, we'd apply tiles in predetermined patterns. I remember seeing the pattern guide on the first day, which was several hundred pages long, and thinking there was no way we were going to get through all of that. Sure enough, we did, and then some. The project did seem pretty dynamic and think it was inherent in its DNA. It started off life as just tiling to a single wall, to something huge before being scaled back to just, and I say just loosely, a house. With a hard product launch date and a short lead time, it meant LEGO didn't have the internal bandwidth to allocate internal resources to the project. Thus they reached out to the adult fans of LEGO, AFOLs for short, community, and this is where we came in. LEGO had never tried anything like this, so lots of concerns all round. Would it actually work? Could AFOLs deliver and work with LEGO? Could the secrecy of the project be maintained with no leaks? Could it be done in parallel with the rest of the project and all its moving parts? Would people turn up to the second day? Etc. We didn't have a clue what we were going to be working on till the first day. The start date got moved around due to the structures not being ready, so thought it would be a build. I was hoping it would be sculptural, as could really see how LEGO think about it, having designed some of my own large-scale sculptural LEGOs, such as this Triceratops. See the link around the video for further details. Turned out to be more along the line of Mosaics, which I'm equally comfortable with having done it in the past. See my how to create a LEGO mosaic from a photo video on screen or in the link below. Most of the time we spent working on site at the fabricator's workshop, so you'd see the teams of people working on all the different elements. This was on the other side of London to where I live, so I won't miss the 2.5 hours of travel each way every day. For the last couple of days of work, we were in the LEGO London head office, and that was super cool, with a really great vibe. I'll do a separate video about that. For me, the biggest thing was seeing the sheer volume of LEGO that we were dealing with. Just never seen LEGO in that quantity in person before. There were just boxes and boxes of it. Just one bag of dark turquoise 1x1 flat tiles would have 30,000 tiles in it and be worth around £6,000 retail. Remember watching a video a year ago about the collaborative AFOL designer program with Bricklink. They commented about seeing that amount of LEGO in the flesh and being taken back by it. Now know what they mean. Truly bizarre to stick your hand into a potato sack sized bag and having thousands of pieces going through your fingers like flour. You then go home to your tiny collection of a couple dozen tiles that you thought was significant and does kind of put a bit into perspective. It is kind of frustrating though. I saw a bag with 30,000 dark turquoise 1x1 tiles and it was like nothing. If you wanted dark turquoise in large quantities, if you could deal with all the European stores and postage, you'd only be able to get around 3,000 pieces in Europe. There are some large-scale mosaics I'd like to do, but can't, as I can't get enough pieces in large enough quantities. Hope this is something LEGO can resolve, as they're leaving so much money on the table just due to distribution issues. The quantities exist, but there is no way to get them to the customer. Overall, it was a great experience. Just being able to work with people inside LEGO, hear their stories and backgrounds. Very much got a sense it was a little bit like a duck on water. Seems very calm moving on the surface, but underneath the legs are moving furiously. There were many moving pieces between the LEGO model builders, fabricators, the artist, marketing, social media, film crew, etc., all in a very compressed timeline. The House of Dots will be at the Coal Drops Yard 1st and 2nd of February 2020 in London, UK. There are limited places available for people to walk through and do some mini workshops, possibly with the new Dots products. Believe the bookings will be handled through Eventbrite and limited to about 1,300 people. If not, hope to make a video of when we go and we'll post that up. There was some chatter about the House of Dots going to other locations like Copenhagen, but will depend upon logistics. We did joke it shouldn't be too hard given it is 8 shipping containers. Here are some images of it being set up in the Coal Drops Yard. This was a great project to work on, as there was a real diversity of people from lots of different disciplines. Reminds me a lot of when I used to work for a product R&D company and not being able to say anything about products being developed. Although back in the day, social media wasn't a thing then, and has the added benefit to LEGO of free promotion from videos like this. Thanks very much for watching, and would love to hear any comments or questions that you have, so drop them down below and try to answer everything. We'll do some follow-up videos after launch, so be sure to check those out. Please visit madelder.com and subscribe so you can always be kept in the loop with new videos and exclusive content, regardless of any YouTube algorithm changes. Here are some other videos you may be interested in. That's it for now, until next time when we talk about all things Lego.